You are looking live at East Rutherford, New Jersey. I'm here at Giant Stadium. My name is Jay Mervis, Senior Director Healthcare Sales here at Fortinet. Welcome to the Hammerdown Roadshow. Today we're going to talk trends, tech, and tunes here at our Cloud Summit that we have put on here in New Jersey for some of our high-profile customers that are in the market. Special shout out to Kathleen Krasniqi and Kathy Cushman. They've done a great job. As you can see behind me, the clouds are finally breaking. They must have known I was doing my vlog today. But today it's kind of exciting for me because some of you are young enough to remember you'd come home from church and you'd have lunch and you'd turn on the NFL Today, and Brent Musburger would, we're going to go to Irv Cross out at the Meadowlands today. The Cowboys are playing the Giants. Irv, what's the weather like there at the Meadowlands? So today, I get a little bit of the 80s vibe of being a kid and, having the vlog out here at Giant Stadium. One of the cool days of the year. We get to do cool stuff here at Fortinet all the time. Sometimes it's like we're working like crazy, and sometimes it's not like we're working at all. So want to go through trends, tech, and tunes today. One of the industry trends we've had is preparedness. So along with the football theme, one of the things that I think is important, and I know customers are spending more and more time preparing and running security programs, and with the digital transformation and the new needs of the business and budget constraints, the planning and the changing is constantly ongoing and super positive. We've been a part of quite a few discussions with hybrid cloud, the need for on-prem still and have those same process controls that you have when you're running cloud workloads, being able to traverse that in an efficient manner. So I want to talk about the technology that ties into preparedness. One of the things that we have, somebody joked on Twitter the other day that we shouldn't be Fortinet, we should be 50Net. And to me, that's pretty funny because we've got over 50 products now. They all tie into the fabric, but we have an incident response team, and people are like, oh, we didn't know you had an incident response team. So the incident response team, the cool thing about that is they have multiple angles to be prepared, not if, but when a ransomware attack happens. One of the things that we have good conversations with customers about is, yes, you have cyber insurance, and yes, you have a go-to reseller, but who's hunting down the threat actors? Who's preparing your team doing tabletop exercises? So part of that package, and we can sit down and talk with the Tony G's team and get engaged with them if this is something that's in your wheelhouse, that maybe we should have another angle and do some preparedness so that when this does happen, we at least have some familiarity with doing an exercise. If you're a Fortinet customer, consolidating that threat intelligence from our 8 million plus firewalls that are out there, that gives you an advantage in the marketplace. So that's what we're doing. Give us a call, healthcare@fortinet.com, if you want to sit down and talk through what we're seeing with other customers. Some of our value-added resellers, they've got pretty significant programs and offerings as well that we could do kind of a tag team approach of remediate as well as be proactive to find those threat actors, because we want them to be found and out versus, okay, we solved the problem and we're back up and running. Give us a call. I'm going to go back to this band again. They're famous for New Jersey, and since I'm old, Bon Jovi. So Bon Jovi, one of their albums was even New Jersey, but the three songs I think of, if we're not prepared, is it's a runaway situation. So we don't want anybody to have a runaway situation. That's what happens. Dead or alive, we want to catch the threat actors dead or alive. We want them out of our environment as quick as possible. And then bed of roses. Once we execute and get out in front of the threat actors and we stop a ransomware attack, it's a bed of roses we're going to lay on. If you got a better Bon Jovi song, or you want to throw something in the comments, feel free. They got a pretty extensive library of songs. They're one of the most famous bands from New Jersey. Super cool. The band this week, I'm going to shout out to all my Giants fans. If you're, the other thing you throw in the chat, Giants versus Cowboys. I'm on the Cowboys side of the fence. It's kind of weird being here, but I always had dreams of playing here in the snow in a Cowboys jersey, doing things like that, and beating the Giants. But I'm going to shout out to all my Giants fans, friends, Darren, Vinay, Matty Ice, and Josh, and then my buddy Fletch. All you guys are huge Giants fans. It's the only reason I'm educated on anything Giants. But if you want to talk incident response and what we're doing in that space, complementary to our value-added resellers, healthcare@fortinet.com, pharma@fortinet.com. Like it, share it, tell your friends, tell your mom.